Hey friends, Kathy Diane here. Thanks so much for taking a few minutes to watch this video. So I wanted to just give you a couple of different hacks, actually more than a couple of different hacks, for how to create good, positive, effective affirmation incantations. So affirmation incantations, if you're not sure what that is, you're incanting something, you're saying something rhythmically that is an affirmation of a reality that you want to create. So something different than what you're already living, or maybe adding on to something that you're already living that you want to live a little bit differently. If you haven't yet downloaded my free life reboot guide, that guide will take you through steps that will really help you with this. But I wanted to just give you some specific hacks in this video and also the attached download, which I'll provide a link for at the end of this, where you can get a little bit more granular about your affirmation incantations. So the first thing you want to do is you want to make it opposite day. Whatever it is in your life right now that you're not happy about, that you want to see changed, you want to write that down as an incantation, something rhythmic, maybe use some alliteration. And if you don't know what that is, just Google it. We have to go back to grammar school for all this. But you want to make it rhythmic, and you want to make it something that is the affirmative of what you want. So you want to say something like, every day in every way, I'm getting better and better. That's a really generic one. That's one that Tony Robbins likes to use. It's very generic, but you can make it more specific, and I'll share one with you in a minute that I created. So whatever is going on in your life, think of the opposite. What would you like to see instead? What would your life be like if you could make it any way you wanted, which is probably going to be the opposite or somewhere off the scale of where you are right now. So you want to get really clear about that first of all. And it doesn't have to just be one thing. You can have multiple things that you want to see improve in your life. And it doesn't mean that your life is terrible. It just means you might want to see some improvements. So that's the first thing, make it opposite day. Once you've got your incantation affirmations written, then affirmation incantations, I said that backwards. Then what you want to do is you want to repeat them every single day, multiple times a day. So here's what I do. I keep mine, here's my copy. I keep several copies of this around my house. I keep one in my office, I keep one in my nightstand, and then I keep a copy of it on my phone so I can read it and recite it wherever I am. If I'm out of town or if I'm just gone in the middle of the day or whatever, I have it handy no matter where I am. So there's different ways that you can do that. But you want to recite this multiple times a day. At first, when you're saying things that are maybe opposite or very different than what's going on in your life right now, you might find that it's hard to believe yourself, and you might kind of feel like you're a liar in that situation. It's okay to feel that way, but you want to take yourself out of that space as quickly as possible. And there's a really easy way to do this, and this is another one of the hacks I want to share with you. So I'm going to read you two different ways of how to say something that I wrote, one of my affirmation incantations. So here it goes. Every day, in every way, I'm capable, successful, and thriving. Now that doesn't even convince me. I doubt that convinced you that I'm capable, successful, and thriving. That's not going to convince me either. So there's a much better way to say this. And just for the sake of keeping the camera steady and everything, I'm not going to stand up and get in a powerful stance for this. But a great way to do it is to physically get into a stance that's very powerful, that's full of confidence, and to say it loud like this. Every day, in every way, I'm capable, successful, and thriving. Now that's a little bit more convincing, don't you think? So you might not be in a place where you can do that, maybe early in the morning or late at night or in the middle of the day. So a great way to get around that is to record yourself saying that and keep it on your smartphone or keep it somewhere where you can listen to it multiple times a day. And when you do, just like get in that powerful physical stance and just be like, every day, in every way, do it like that while you're listening to it. And that's a great way to get your body and your brain working together to retrain your mindset, which is the whole entire reason that you want to do affirmation incantations to begin with. So I hope that is very, very helpful. Now, as you start to do this, you're going to find that things are shifting around you. Either experiences that you have are going to shift or your mental state is going to shift. And then you're going to find that you're going to notice things differently. Like, for example, let's say that one of the things you want to change is an eating habit. Maybe you want to lose some belly fat or something like that. Well, you might start to notice as you say, every day in every way, I'm thinner, leaner, and stronger. You might start to notice some of the things that you eat, or maybe you start to notice that you're not moving your body as much as you want to or need to. At that point, the third thing I want to share with you is that you have a choice You have a choice to make at that point whether or not you're going to take an action that's going to promote and further the affirmation incantation that you're saying about that particular thing you want to change in your life. So that choice is yours. You can either choose to move forward and take the action that's going to get you where you need to go or not. But the affirmation incantations are what is going to start your mindset shifting to get you to a place where you're noticing and aware of and ready to take the action. You still got to motivate. You still have to, that doesn't do all the work for you, but it's a great place to start. So there's actually a download that goes with this video that you can get. We'll put the link so that you can download it. And it's going to give you 5 hacks plus a little bonus in there for how you can get this process started and really create totally winning affirmation incantations that are going to work for you. Also, this video is shareable, so I'd love for you to share it. If there's someone that you know who could really benefit from the information in here, please pass it along. We'll put the share buttons and everything available for you. But I appreciate you taking a minute to watch this. Have a fabulous day, and we'll see you next time.